Hi everyone, welcome to Bikini Design Club. On today's video I will introduce you to our swimsuit pattern 𝗍𝗍. And so let me introduce you to our swimsuit pattern 𝗍𝗍. 𝗍𝗍 is the name of this pattern because the idea for the pattern came from a customer that's her name is Annie, and so when she sent me her inspiration and asked if I would be able to do it, of course I had to name the pattern with her name. That's why it's called 𝗍𝗍. And 𝗍𝗍, it's the best of the two worlds. What two worlds, you are thinking? Oh, what is she talking about? Well, let me tell you what I think it's the best and what I love so much on any pattern. Well, the top is all sewn without any seams visible. So the neckline and under the arms and on the top here, you have no seams visible. And I used two swimwear fabrics on the top part of the swimsuit. So, and then I also decided to do something different than I usually do, that was applying the elastic on my second fabric. It's the same that I did on the 𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂 2.0 pattern, so along where you can see the orange sneak peek up just flashing on the turquoise. Well, here it was the same. I have these red straps and I wanted to have a little bit of the red also sneaking out here. I did that by applying the elastic on the side of my red fabric, but you can know more about it on my sew along. And I also did another thing on the top, which was removing a little bit of the seam allowances so that we don't have excess fabric. So when you have it on a real body, not on my doll, you will see that on the main sides you don't have excess fabric on this fabric. And usually when you have reversibles and you sew the elastic on one of the sides, the second side usually has excess fabric. But on our sew along you will know how to remove that excess fabric and how to achieve a look like this with no excess fabric on these sides. Then I created the channels and they have a curve here, but you will see that once you buy the pattern you will see how this was drafted. And this one in particular I sewed without elastic on this area here, but I explain you on the tutorial that I have already tried with elastic and it's not a really big difference, so I think it will be easier for you to sew this without elastic. Of course I then added rings, which I'm really loving adding rings on my patterns, so I added rings on the top here, and then of course I tied this small bow, but you can sew the straps to the ring if you prefer. And on the back I also applied a strap with a small loop strap with a ring, and this makes the straps can be crossed, can become straight from the front, they can cross here and then they go over the channeling on your back. And the top part of my swimsuit is already explained. But then let me tell you what I did for the bottom. Well, for the bottom I decided to use one main fabric, swimwear fabric, and the second fabric is actually lining fabric from swimwear fabric, but lining. I use 𝗷𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂 from 𝗏𝗏, which I really love. It's very thin and it's very comfortable. And not only that, but I also added a curved center back seam on the bottom back so that it makes the curve of your body, and so it fits amazingly. Why did I do the lower part with one layer of fabric and one layer of lining? Well, you know that most of the times if you sew a bikini bottom with two layers of fabric, you will have a lot of fabric. Most of the times you have excess fabric on one of the sides. You have your seams rolling over and going into the places you don't want them to go. And so I really don't like that. I like my bikini bottom to stay where it's supposed to stay. So by doing this and with this swimsuit pattern, what I did was combining the apparently reversible look on the top, but then having a non-reversible pattern by using the lining on the bottom part enables me to have a perfect fit. So you only see the stitches on the leg holes, which you can do a zigzag or two cover stitches, so it will be very nice anyway. And your seams will not roll over, your bikini bottom on your swimsuit pattern on the back will stay in place during the entire day, and you will not have excess fabric. And I believe you will love it. Well, the pattern includes the sew along. You will receive a code once you buy the pattern so that you can access all media for free, of course, as always. And if you have any questions, don't forget, you can always send me an email to shop@bikinidesignclub.com. And that's it for today, girls. I hope you like swimsuit pattern Annie as much as I do. Bye!